You know what that is, Truth Seeker? That's the end of that song I'm always talking about. Murder by Numbers by the Police, recorded in 1983. Talking about how easy it is to kill people. It's as easy as ABC, 1, 2, 3. Putting a little bit of arsenic in somebody's coffee. We got some more news. Another dead musician, Walter Junie Morrison. Junie was his artist nickname. I'm going to show you why they coded Junie on him and why we're likely reading about his death today. We just had the 59th Grammys pass this last Sunday. Before the 59th Grammys, one of the stories was the death of Alwin Jerreasu. Alwin Jerreasu, black musician. Today it's Junie Morrison, another black musician. Alwin, a jazz singer. Junie, a funk artist. Notice Junie 59, Alwin 59, Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59, Rasta 59. The word death's not supposed to be on there, but it is a number that shows up very often around death and killing. Prince equals 38. Prince, one of the last things he did before he died was recorded the song called Baltimore Song, and he put it out on May 9th, 5/9, a date that looks a lot like 59, or you can write it 9/5, a lot like 95, the reflection of 59. Baltimore happens to equal 95. These numbers into words, it's as simple as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, up to Z is 26. There's a related formatted gematria called Jewish gematria, and the word kill equals 59. What's interesting is Belgian Congo equals 59, and they say AIDS was discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo. Motown Records, the black record label, came out in 59. I don't think it's any coincidence this man from the Ohio Players has died just after the 59th Grammys. Being from Ohio, he couldn't have died on any more fitting of a date. He reportedly died yesterday, February 16th, 2017. February 16th is the 47th day of the year. 31 days in January, 16 in February. Add it together, 47, just like the gematria of Ohio. The Ohio Players. When I do these death decodes, the birthday is often significant in the research and why they died on the date they died, the person. I cannot find the birthday for Walter Morrison. It says he was born in 54, but I cannot find the date of birth. So in this case, we're just going to have to look at the date of death. It is interesting that he's born in Dayton, Ohio. Got to give a shout out to Jeff Young. Jeff Young's who notified me of this death early this morning. Jeff's from Dayton, Ohio himself. Dayton, Ohio happens to have gematria of 54, like the year he was born. Some things could be coincidental. But him dying on the 47th day, I don't think that is any coincidence. The date he died, date with 55 numerology, the word sacrifice equals 55, so does Satan. So does God in reverse ordinal gematria. In numerology, 55 is supposed to represent God. Talked about 55 earlier this week. Its significance in numerology, the Fibonacci sequence. I just learned this morning that Fibonacci equals 55 in reverse reduction gematria. The 10th Fibonacci number is 55. If you count every number 1 through 10 and add them together, it sums to 55. 55's numerology is 5 plus 5 equals 10. Interesting number, 55. This man dead on a date with 55 numerology, the 47th day of the year, from the Ohio Players. I was reading about his death. He released an album in 2014. The title of the album is Win the City. Win the City. Not like win as in win something. Win as in when did it happen. Interesting title, Win the City. Something tells me he didn't pick the title. Win the City equals 59, just like Junie. The article also talks about how their most sampled song, Funky Worm. If you've never heard this song or you don't recognize it, I bet you anything if you play it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard this somewhere. Funky Worm. Interesting beat. Memorable beat. So RIP to Junie Morrison. Highly likely this is another murder by numbers truth seeker, something that's very common in this world and something that is very often easy to identify when you're aware of the numerical code behind words. Being aware of this knowledge, it can make a lot of light bulbs go off in your head. Imagine listening to Murder by Numbers, not having a clue about this language of gematria. You might think it was just a silly song. But in truth, that song was letting people know about an industry practice that's been going on for decades. This Murder by Numbers, it's way older than that Police song. That song recorded in 83. Murder by Numbers been going on for a long time before that. Been going on all throughout this nation's history. And a lot of murder with celebrities and entertainers, especially musicians, especially black men, especially young black men. So again, RIP. You know what, True Seeker? I just learned something about RIP now that we're aware of this reverse ordinal gematria. Let me just show you what I noticed about RIP. RIP in reverse ordinal is 38, just like how death, killing, and murder all connect to the number 38. Number that shows up again and again in these murder by numbers stories. I honestly did not catch it in the death of Junie, but in most of these celebrity deaths, 38 is right there. Speaking of dead musicians and murder by numbers, I have an older video on Michael Jackson's death by the numbers. He died on June 25th. That is the birthday of the author of 1984, George Orwell's special date, June 25th. Prince's Purple Rain came out on June 25th, 1984. Prince and Michael, both born in 1958. 58, that special number. Freemasonry, 58. Secret Society, 58. United States, 58. These headlines yesterday, the same day Junie died, was that Michael Jackson's Thriller officially the best-selling album of all time. News yesterday, it achieved the RIAA 33X Diamond Award, 33 times platinum. I want to show you what's interesting about this announcement coming yesterday. Michael Jackson himself, being born in 58, would have turned 59 later this year, 2017 in August. The fact that this is 33 times platinum, very interesting. They also mentioned that the record is 35 years old this year. 35 years old. This announcement was on a date with 35 numerology, but 33 times platinum. The name Michael equals 33, as does the word diamond. The classification for the selling. 33 times Diamond Award. So Michael 33, Diamond 33. This announcement made on the 16th day of Black History Month. 16 has gematria of 33. It's interesting that Diamond also connects to Michael. It's interesting that Michael connects to Thriller as well as Conspiracy. It's also interesting that Thriller has the 322 coding in it. Special number to Freemasonry, the gang that obsesses over the number 33. If you've never seen my video on the death of Michael Jackson, go back and check that out. I should do an updated one because I found out a whole lot more. It'll be in the book that I've been working on. But for now, that's enough, Truth Seeker. Please help spread this knowledge. Please help spread awareness. The day the masses are aware of what's going on is the day that these patterns, these trends, these ritual murders can no longer continue. Until next time. Encore, one last quick point. Michael Jackson's 33 times platinum Thriller album announcement came yesterday, the 47th day of the year, and I'm noticing that in reverse reduction gematria, our important new format we discovered, platinum also sums to 47. 47th day of the year, record platinum selling album announcement. The more we learn, the more questions are answered, truth seeker. Until next time.